We literally just got new information, and I know it can be a little bit overwhelming. So sorry if it's too many videos coming at you. I want to make sure that you are updated with the latest, my fam. That's my job. That's what I want to do. The one and only, none other than Brian Armstrong, Coinbase CEO, just said this. I'll play a few clips for you. I want you to be on the same page. Clarity Act is ready. It's basically ready for the full Senate, but they really want to get clarity before the August recess. That for you who wants to see XRP pump, crypto pump, Bitcoin pump, Ethereum pump, Solana pump, that's good news. Simple. Let's listen what the boss said.
Hey y'all, Brian Armstrong here. I'm back in the Capitol working to get the Clarity Act passed. Now, this bill is at the 1 yard line, and it reflects a ton of work from both sides of the aisle to get to a true compromise. You have to remember that the status quo is not serving anyone in the US right now. There's no federal laws. We've seen bad actors like FTX harm customers. This bill is an opportunity to cement the consumer protections and get America back on the forefront so it can lead in this industry. It also gives a lot of powers to law enforcement to root out bad actors. So thank you to all the Stand With Crypto members who've contacted their representatives. I think over 800,000 contacts have gone out now. And we, with fingers crossed, I think in the next few weeks, we have a good chance of getting this bill to the full Senate floor. Talk soon.
Meaning that in about 2 weeks, because we don't really have more than 3 weeks, right? That's basically what it is now. Bro, can we just pass the Save America Act? Look at this.
Hi, just a quick question for you. I know you're vehemently opposed to the Save America Act, but does the recent revelation in New Jersey with the aliens who are actually registered to vote change your opinion on getting that legislation passed?
Look, it is already illegal for someone who's not an American citizen to vote, period.
But
That's
there's
the
at
law.
least 400 aliens that did vote.
There are already laws to prevent that.
Well, do you
And
think
if
anything's gonna
people
happen?
have violated the law, then they should be prosecuted.
Do you think
Easy.
anything's actually going to
Easy.
happen? I thought Democrats always said that there's no evidence of
I
legal
don't
voting.
understand why you want laws that are already there.
But
That
they're not
makes
being-
no sense.
But
Just let U.S. citizens vote. Because if we get Save America Act passed, we can get the Housing Bill passed, we can get Clarity Act passed. I mean, it's not hard to understand. Man, it's just, this is really taking time and it's affecting us. Bloomberg Intelligence reports there's a 60% chance that Clarity Act passes. We're getting there, fam. So, Ondo, it's making us money. I'm pretty happy. Price of XRP on BTCC, still on green. Drop a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome. Want to give a big shout out to our partners, awesome partners at FortexX, because if you're waiting like me on crypto to do something, might as well get some APY out of it. What do I mean? Well, in a place where they have public leadership, they have SEC filings, they do have withdrawals at any time, no lockups, and a bunch of different audits. I think you might want to consider checking them out, doing your research. You can earn as you wait. This is the way I like to see it. And there it is. So I'll leave the link down below so you guys go ahead and if this matches what you're looking at, check them out. Start. FortexX has been great for us, and I like it. I really like it. So pretty nice for us. Paul Barron says Clarity Act reveal, and now we know why DC is putting crypto politicians in chokeholds while letting stock trading run wild. Because the sunset clause, the Clarity Act ban, conveniently expires January 2029, is not a moral standard. It's a tactical pause button. The message is clear. You can skim off the existing system, but you can't build faster one outside their control. Guys, banks, bro. This is really insane. And we want protections, and that's why the clarity is taking a while. Although we're at the 1 yard line, as everybody has repeatedly said that. I'm just saying, bro, can we get it passed? Because obviously FTX and obviously a lot of different Americans that say that, we should have comprehensive crypto legislation. 950,000 contacts to representatives, right? To stand with crypto, because we have standing with crypto, and then we have the Crypto Association as well. Ripple, Stuart, leads that one, and then we have here Brian, which stand with crypto. It's really nice. I actually got an NFT at the early days of stand with crypto. So Yeah, I mean, we're doing the best we can, but at the end of the day, it's the Senate who has to do something. And it's pretty nice that we're ready. That's what he says. He is in Congress right now. Fingers crossed the next few weeks. Well, we only have, 2 weeks plus 15 days, right? According to what I told you just earlier today. Pretty happy. Now check this one out with more for the clarity.
As Nora was just telling us, digital assets are gaining alongside crypto stocks after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the Clarity Act is at the, quote, 1 yard line. Nathan Dean is senior government analyst over at Bloomberg Intelligence. He's been closely tracking the Clarity Act, and he joins us now. Nathan, what can you tell us about what key hurdles have been crossed as a result that has put the Clarity Act perhaps on course for passage sometime soon?
Yeah, so there were really two hurdles left, and the first one that Secretary Bessent is talking about is ethics language. Now, it was reported last night that President Donald Trump has signed off on the ethics language that's in the text that we haven't seen, but it's important to note that the Senate Democrats have also not seen this. So we are cautioning our clients that Senate Democrats may have a different take, so just keep that in mind. The other hurdle that's out there right now is language tied towards essentially bringing crypto platforms like Coinbase and Robinhood up to the same level of scrutiny like banks when it comes to Bank Secrecy Act, Know Your Customer, and customer protections. But I think both can be resolved, and that's why we're at a 60% chance that the Clarity Act can pass this year.
This year, do you agree with the Secretary that it's at the 1 yard line?
I do. The reason being is the Senate is here for 2 more weeks and then they leave for the August recess. And if it doesn't pass before the August recess, look, it's going to face a very challenging future because September is going to be tied up with the government shutdown and then we're in election season. So what Secretary Bessent is essentially saying right now is the time to vote on this.
Now.
And I do think that Senate Majority Leader John Thune is going to schedule a vote and put both folks on the Republican and the Democratic side of the aisle on record. Are you going to be for this or not? And that's why one of those pressures, I think, eventually convinces enough Democrats to go along with it.
Everybody, make sure you turn the notifications because we'll go live. In the next 14 days, we'll be live, waiting, suffering together, watching everything together. Like, as soon as we have the hearings, obviously everybody's going to know. They'll tell me or I'll find out. But last year for the Genius Act, I went live for like 3-4 hours because a hearing or the vote, it's not just clarity. They vote for a bunch of things and it takes hours and we just have to wait and wait and wait and wait. You just really don't know, but it will give you a time slot and it doesn't really take that long. But sometimes some members are not present and we have to wait for them. And sometimes one is waiting, it's coming from the airport and they have to come and then vote yes or no. I'm preparing you so you're aware as to what we're going to be facing on in about 2 weeks. So whether we have the vote before the August recess or like he said, shutdown, elections, Save America Act, House. Oh, man. So fingers crossed. You've been updated, guys. Thanks for watching. It's ready. That's what Brian says. Well, show it.